Good morning, Love Jones. Oh, I'm feeling okay. How you doing? What are you up to today? Are you working? Are you on lunch? Good morning. I guess it's morning here. It might be it's lunchtime probably where you are at. It's 11 o'clock here. Good morning. Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Well, I just came on here to see what's going on. I don't know. I feel okay. I got like a burning feeling in my chest, but I don't know if it's my lungs or if it's a GERD, like a reflux or something. I probably, I still have my taste buds, and so I just ate some chitlins. My mom some over. I probably shouldn't have ate no chitlins this early in the morning, but that's probably my own fault. I'm always doing shit I ain't got no business doing. I think the most painful part of this whole process is taking all these vitamins and all these pills and stuff. Um, some you take on an empty stomach. Some of them you have to take with food, and it's just nauseous. Actually, taking all those pills. I actually feel okay. My oxygen is good this morning. My temp is good this morning. I'm just having a little burning in my chest, but I think it might be some reflux, like I was saying. I think it's because I ate the wrong thing this morning. Yeah, I feel okay. I feel okay, but I'm also um not really doing much but sitting around. That's not really good. Got to get up and move around. I picked up this medicine last night from the pharmacy called Ibrometric. They said it's good with helping with, keeping you from getting like severe COVID. But I have to take because of my weight, I have to take 13 tablets, y'all, once a day. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with some soup. I just ordered me some soup. And I think my girlfriend is supposed to be bringing me some groceries or whatever. So I did schedule some tests tomorrow for me and my one of my older kids, the one that live here with me. So they didn't have anything scheduled today. So I've scheduled his test, me another test tomorrow. My 4-year old, I scheduled him a test for my mom to take him on Friday. I've had to cancel his appointments. I've had to call his school. Good. Yeah, soup ginger ale. Sounds good to me. So it seems to be a big COVID thing out here because our governor has COVID and he's fully vaccinated. He's going to be taking the antibody infusion. I'm waiting for them to call me for my to schedule my infusion. I guess it's going to be a outpatient procedure where they're going to infuse the antibody infusion in me. I haven't heard of it before, but I've read about it. It seemed like the treatments um are effective. Also, somebody had sent me something last night showing that it was. You know what else I got last night? Somebody sent me. Monica S was on Facebook doing her show, and she only had like 300 people. What's that about? Why wouldn't she be on YouTube doing her show? I guess she's trying to get more I don't know, subscribers. But she only had she did go on there last night. I guess she was on both channels doing her show. She was on Facebook and YouTube. But on YouTube she only had like 30 no, she only had like 300. They said 300 people was in the chat. So yeah, I see that now she was on YouTube. So I guess she was probably live on both channels. Oh, I feel okay. I think I got a little reflux from eating the wrong stuff. I call myself people be acting like uh it's a death sentence and stuff. So I call myself like being a little sarcastic and be like, hey, I want a link. Like this could be my last meal. Or I'm not claiming it really. I'll just be joking. Which my mom, she was just cooking some chitlins and I was like, hey, I want some. Call myself eating my last meal, quote, quote, but it is I'm actually paying for it today. I paid for it last night. So I guess I'm just gonna eat bland foods, okay, or whatever. Did she really? She wrong for that. What has gotten into Monica? I feel okay. Yeah, Lizzo. I did see all that stuff they said about they were talking about her, but I feel like I don't know. You can take it. You can take it. People call you fat names. I mean, I can look in the mirror and tell I'm fat. It don't bother me. But I guess if I'm having a little sensitive moment or my hormones are high, yeah, it probably will bother me sometimes. But I mean, they were horrible in school. Horrible. As we got older, our classmates start being a little bit more mature. But hey, you could always get dragged for being fat, right? So you just have to be ready. And I feel like that's in the fat girl world, that's pretty much your whole life. You could be dragged at any moment for being fat. But what do y'all think about that song her and Carly B made? I hadn't seen the video, but the song I wasn't really feeling. What y'all think about it? We're talking about me being non-compliant with eating and also we're talking about Carly B and Lizzo, Monica, of course. I'm okay. I'm waiting for my second test to confirm that I actually I have COVID. The first test was a rapid that said that I had it, but they have to now. This is called some kind of CR or something, and they have to send that off to the lab, and it takes 2 days. So I haven't got my results yet, but I mean, I feel okay. I mean, I have a little heartburn, but other than that, my oxygen is good. My temp is good. I'm just sitting here kind of bored, what trying to think of what to do. Thank you. You just got over COVID. You ate like crazy, really? I feel like I gotta keep my strength up, right? Soup is not gonna keep my strength up. I'm a big girl. I require some calories. Yeah, Monica wrong for that. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I love y'all too. Y'all have been so supportive. I've gotten so many messages from everyone about my condition and giving me well wishes and prayers, and I need it all, and I appreciate that. Um, I will say, my brother did die like 10 months ago. Everybody knows we're we were about the same age, and so from COVID. And so my family's taking it a little bit different. I mean, some are supportive and some are like upset, crying like I'm gonna die, and it's sometimes it can gets to me. Girl, you don't look big at all. What you talking about? So I would say if you could take the COVID vaccine, you probably should just go ahead and take it. You know, I would encourage people to take it, but make sure you test before you take it because you don't want to have COVID and take that because then you very well could get COVID, so in the worst way. So, but I would encourage people to take it. That's one regret that I'm having is that I should have took it what everybody else was telling me. I am fortunate that it happened now and not later when it gets cold. So I wish I could just rush this process, really. It's just of the wait, and not being able to do nothing, not really can't go anywhere. I mean, I can wear a mask, but I don't want to subject I don't want to subject anybody to getting it, which I know if I wear a mask they shouldn't get it, right? So, I don't know. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I have a little heartburn going on trying to eat stuff that I ain't got no business probably eating, but yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing better. But I didn't put no lipstick on. I'm really not in the mood to put on lipstick today. I don't feel bad. Like I said, my oxygen is good and my temp is good, but I don't know. I guess it's a little depressing, you know, trying to keep your spirits up. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you. Yes, quarantine is a must. So, me and my son is here quarantine at home. Now, my 4-year old, he's with my mom and my sister. So he's quarantined over there until, but he had started feeling a little sluggish yesterday. But and they gave him some ibuprofen before school. Now this was before I found out that I was positive, and he had a bad day at school, and he was just when he saw us, he just bust out crying. So something wasn't really right with him. But he got better, so he's feeling better. So we're gonna get him tested Friday, because everybody, I guess it's a lot of people wanting to get tested. Before they didn't even test the kids. Now they're actually letting the kids come and test and see if they have it or not. I think he's still too young for the vaccine, but they have lowered the age, I think, to 6, where they can get vaccines. When before it was 12. If they were younger than 12, they couldn't get the vaccine. So the kids out here has started the school year with no masks and no vaccines and unprotected, and they're the ones. A lot of them are getting sick. Okay. No. How did you handle that queen of cheesecake? I do at times. I do at times. I regret gaining because I did. I had stomach surgery and I lost 182 pounds. I went from 415 to 180, and I had to pay cash for the surgery. It was like $16,000, and I regret like I had to gain all that back. I gained all that weight back, but that just goes to show you, you really truly have to change your life. Like have some life changes, real true changes, because it don't matter how much surgery you have, you can get it all back. Oh, good. You took the vaccine. So you took the vaccine and you got COVID. Oh my goodness. Hi. Yes, and I have taste buds, so I'm grateful for that. Right? Yeah, people are ignorant. And some of them just be haters. I didn't know you was going live, Queen of Cheesecake. I'm gonna have to check you out. Girl, you can still block that person though. Yes, he caught it and he is vaccinated and he's still not going to change his ways. Soon as we can vote him out, he needs to go. He caused too many troubles. He's too controversial. He needs to go. And the thing about it is, I think at a certain point he did get a good hand on COVID, especially when Biden came in and they had more vaccines available because there was a shortage, more testing was available. Um, and they start giving us this money from the government, and it kind of help, you know what I mean? But it's like they trying to do what they did, but they do it in a twist. Like they change certain things in order to fit them. And most of it is mainly about money. So you're gonna sacrifice people's lives for money, for the economy. Damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's something else. Do you know? I'm embarrassed to say, girl. For the longest, I did not know that man was in a wheelchair because he would be sitting down most of the time. So I'm thinking he's just doing his interviews. See, I be having them moments, honey, with them brain infarctions. And so I thought this man was just sitting down doing. So probably maybe I would say probably about 8 months ago, I realized this man is in a wheelchair. And then I read his story and I'm like, that's just so sad. Is that what the video was, girl? So I hear I hear Nosy Ho Live that made it on People's. She was mentioning People's magazine. That's wonderful. On the Surviving with the Petty thing. That's coming back out, Surviving with the Petty. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I did watch Amon Wiggins last night, and he basically said Nicki Minaj should have never married that man because she's gonna carry this thing on her back for the rest of her life. Like she can't do anything. And then Now there's a child in the situation. And then I've watched Black T-Bog when this first the where the lawsuit came out that Nicki Minaj was suing, not Nicki Minaj, that Jennifer Ho was suing Nicki Minaj. Black T Blog did a video about it, and I didn't really like that video because she was like laughing like at the victim. I guess she had some statements that was on some previous channel. She had done some interviews, and the girl, and so a lot of what's not a lot, but some of it contradicted what the case said because she went page by page, honey. And but she kept laughing at the victim, like, I feel like you can have your certain opinion about stuff, but you got, if it's somebody that is a victim of any kind of crime, domestic violence, or even that, the R word, you have to it seemed like you shouldn't be like gaslighting them and laughing at them and mocking them, because it's truly their story. And so nobody's lived this but her. And so I know she Black T Black blog is a Nikki. She's a barb. I don't care what y'all say. She is a barb to her heart. And but I feel like you got to have a certain kind of respect for the victim as well. Say say what you want to say, but don't mock the victim, okay? Yeah, and that Florida governor, he be tripping too. He sound like he got his trick on. Yes, good for Nosy. So you think Nikki is a nasty person? I don't really. I listen to some of her songs, but I don't really drive with her like that. I think she should have stayed out of it actually, because um, she wasn't there. She's married to the alleged perpetrator that was convicted of it, and she's not the victim, so she wasn't there. I think she should have just stayed out of it, and that's probably why she's getting sued. You know. But at first, the woman didn't want to sue. I remember when Nosy was following this and everything because I was watching it in, and the victim said she really didn't want no money. She really didn't want to sue. She just wanted to be left the hell alone, and she wanted her family members to be left the hell alone. And don't come at us, don't come at me through other people in my family. And she had to move a couple of times. Sometimes she was teary when she would come on, and she very rarely took money because people were sending money, but sometimes she would turn it down. She didn't want the money, so she wasn't doing. If she was really doing it about money, and Amon Wiggins made a good point last night. If she was really doing it by money, then why wouldn't she just took the money and go? Why wouldn't she just or recanted her story if she was really about the money? I think, I mean, this is this is something traumatic that happened to her. So now she is suing for pain and suffering, but it doesn't really say how much she's suing for. Yes, the Barb's are something else. They're something else. They're like the mafia. Oh, I see. I did see that line. I did not get a chance to read that or to look at that video. But I did see the storyline that she was trying to sue Nosy. Hey, Lynette. Everybody with all these lawsuits. Ugh. Like, is it really that serious? I'm gonna tell y'all sue me, I'm going to file bankruptcy, and you ain't getting shit. Okay, that's my official statement. But dang, you can't even. Is this what YouTube gonna end up being? Where it's just constant lawsuits on lawsuits just because you have the freedom of speech, you're exercising your freedom of speech. What about our constitutional rights? Everybody's just suing everybody for what? For talking? Thank you, Lynette. Thank you. Thank you, Queen of Cheesecake. I just think about that child and what they gonna tell him, and it's so sad. He can't really participate in like football games. He can't take his child to a football game or you know how you take them to practice, and some dads even participate and be coaches. And he can't even do that. He can't even bring the child to school. I think it's just it's a mess, Lynette. It's just a mess. I mean, if she talked on Nikki talked on that woman, shit, she deserved to be sued. Actually, honestly, it is what it is. You should have kept your mouth closed. Now the woman did want to sue you at first, but hey, she got it's her prerogative if she wants to change her mind and sue your ass. Hey, you should have kept your mouth closed. Um, Lynette is my mod. I don't have any mods on this channel yet. I'm probably gonna put them on this channel. But Lynette is my mod. Queen of Cheesecake is my mod. I hadn't made her actually a mod on Hood Life yet. And Helen D is my mod. And Pamela Burkwas, she's gonna be my mod. Is somebody in the chat causing problems? Exactly right. I heard about that. Sure can't. That's crazy. I want to know. They must be giving him another address that he don't really truly live at. Because wouldn't he have to give Nicki Minaj address, and wouldn't that make her address public record? She wouldn't have any privacy. They couldn't possibly use the same address for each other. Oh, sure, sure. I sure will add you. Let me put it on there. Queen of C, did you want to be a mod too? I think I asked you before, but I can't remember. Since I'm not doing nothing, I'll go ahead and add it when I get off of here. I think I can add you now. Hold on. Let me see. See, I can't remember. I can do it in the chat, but I don't remember how to do it. No. Oh yeah, because I think the last live I did, y'all, not the last one. It was the one before that, and it was like in the middle of the night. It was maybe 1, 2 in the morning, I think. And all of a sudden, Andrea come on there, y'all, and I'm like, so she like, well, let's be messy. Let's get into it. And I'm like, okay, well, tell me what's going on with all these lawsuits. Honey, all these people came in my chat that's not usually in my chat. And I'm like, I'm getting off of here. I'm going to bed, y'all. But I heard after that they had people in my chat that I didn't even know. Like I think they told me Amber was in my chat. I don't even know who that is. And so one of my subbies had brought that to my attention. And she was like, "You need to really watch your chat." And I'm like, "Well, I had a couple of mods in there, but I hadn't made them mods yet." Yeah. And I would think because of what him not registering, I would think they would watch him and make sure he actually lived there. Wouldn't you think that? No, of course you can be a mod. Of course. I'm gonna add it on here. Let me see. That phone be tripping. I guess if you're gonna be talking about opinionated stuff, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till the chat's over and do it. But I'll do it, Samaya and Queen of Cheesecake. You was mad. You was mad. Yeah. And you was in the chat. And but I wasn't watching the chat. Andrea talked for so long, man. I was trying to be respectful to her, you know what I mean? But I didn't even know the people was in my chat. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be in the middle of that. I just really don't. I didn't ask for Andrea to come on here. That she just so happened to be in my chat and wanted to come up. But I didn't ask her to. But but who up at that time of the night? How did all them people just wake up and come? I'm like, oh, I see what this about. I didn't go look at the chat, but I'm like, this is suspicious. I'm just to get the hell off of here because there's some people in here that really shouldn't be in here at this time of the night. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to bed because I could already see it was going to be some craziness. Yep, these YouTubers are worked in the mafia too. Yep, you right about that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I got 16 people in the chat. I hope everybody hitting the like and subscribe button. I still have I think it was like 116 people like that subscribe to this channel. I'm just on X Renee right now. I'm not on Hood Life. See, I know. I think somebody in there went and told somebody, and so then they all came in there. And because Andrea was on there, they thought it was going to be some drama, but it really wasn't. We mostly was talking about COVID-19. She wanted to talk about everything else, but She really didn't say a whole lot to me, you know. Anybody want to come up? It's like they talking to in riddles and around stuff, but y'all come on here, and that's what got me. I didn't ask for if she. We wasn't even talking about that. I didn't ask for her to come on there with that bullshit. I mean, she nice, and I respect older people. But if you coming on my channel gonna cause all these people to come in here trolling, I don't need that. And I think something was mentioned about a lawsuit, and they was supposed to bring some more evidence in their lawyer based upon what she said in my chat. I'm like, oh no, I'm not with the foolery. I'm sorry. Then I go on my I got my DMs on Hood Life was flooded, you know, and people telling me all different kinds of stuff, and I'm like, I feel so naive and dumb, you know. I said it's one thing when you don't even know the players, you know. I don't even know who's friends with who. I see Angie Amber, who's who some call Scamble. I probably would have noticed the others if I were there. Yeah, it's somebody named Vera Whispers. So apparently that's Amber's page, even though that's her name is not on there, but that's her page, and that's what people was in my DMs telling me. But I didn't know none of this. And then Lita had came on. She wanted to be a part of the chat. Well, the link was right there. If you want to be part of the chat, you could have just clicked the chat. So I was going to do a little interview with her just to make, to give her fair say of what she wanted. But then I got sick, and so I just decided I can't really get into that right now. I'm going through enough stress with having COVID, not working, worried about that, worried about my kids, making sure they're straight, making sure they get treatments, and trying to see. I just don't believe it. Even though they say I'm positive, I don't believe it. And I'm one of these people that would take uh like they say, oh, you pregnant? I probably would take 5 pregnancy tests just because Queen C says that your devices is not attached. I probably take 5 pregnancy tests. I'm that petty, just because I don't believe you. So I'm probably gonna take about 5 or 6 COVID tests, and they all better come back positive, or me and my job gonna have a conversation. Okay, I don't like losing money for no reason, and I'm not feeling other than feeling a little nauseous a couple of days. I'm not really feeling sick, so I'm like, I don't believe it. I guess I'm in denial. I'm still doing treatment. I'm still gonna go through with the treatment. But Queen C, it says your device is not attached. But I'm not. I don't believe it until I get like 3 or 4 tests. Yes, especially when you don't know. I mean, I've only been watching All About the Sea since March. All this stuff happened like October or something of last year. I'm really clueless on what's going on. And I try to go back and watch, but I get distracted, and it's just bits and pieces everywhere, you know? it doesn't really it's not flowing. But I would love to follow the cases, just something to talk about. But I don't want to be in the middle of nobody's mess or nobody's drama. I do not want to be used as a tool. I do believe in people, stating their side, but I'm not doing that in order for you to pull me in your lawsuits, your drama, your mess. It's just not worth it. And I'm just going through too much right now to even be dealing with stuff like that. Thank you. Oh yeah, definitely right now. It definitely is. And besides, how you gonna deal with a case and you don't even know nothing about the players in the game? How you gonna play a game and you don't know the players in the game? It's different with Monica and talking about her. I actually had been watching them for a while, so I had got acquainted to the panel and her. And so when it went down, I was on chat when it went down. The day after it went down, I was on chat. And so I knew kind of about what was going on. But this crap with John Yates and these lawsuits and stuff with all these different people, I really truly don't know who's friends, who is like booing up with who, if they booing up, or they just friends, or what. I have no idea. Yeah, yeah. I understand. I mean, I don't like him either because he struck me, but I don't really, you know, he not out there. I mean, he really not doing nothing right now. So, I mean, there's nothing really for me to talk about. But as far as with John Yates, but yeah, he's not on my. But it seemed like some of these people is friends with John Yates, from what I understand. Some of them, they not all against him, right? I don't know. So, what are y'all doing? Are y'all staying safe? Samaya, you in Texas? Aren't you in Texas, Samaya? Exactly. Oh, you in Michigan? Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you don't have COVID, Lynette, do you? Are you staying safe? Queen C, you coming back up here? Let's try to do this again, Queen C. Are you still here? Oh, here you go. Um, oh, you're gonna have to show us what you got, Queen of Cheesecake. I thought I was just staying in the house too, but apparently I was around somebody that had COVID. Hey girl, what's up?
Hey, how you feeling, dear?
I feel okay. It's a little
Good.
heartburn.
Oh, that's it. It's just hard burn.
Yeah. So where are you at in Texas?
I'm in like Lancaster, DeSoto, Cedar Hill area.
Okay. So how's
Yeah,
it going with the kids going to school? The kids started school?
yeah. My granddaughter, she stayed in Glen Heights. She started today. Oh my God. Some kids had masks, some of them didn't. I told her, well, you make sure you keep that mask on at all times.
Really?
Yeah, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we shall see. I ain't want to show my face because I'm laying down. I've been up and at it since
Oh, that's
6
okay, girl. I'm glad you came up. So
Yeah.
what you think about all this Nicki Minaj,
Oh wow.
Kenny Petty foolery, girl?
Like you said, foolery, foolery. I didn't know nothing about all that. I didn't know.
Huh?
I said I didn't know anything about her husband was being charged with it. I'm old school. I ain't into
Well, it
all that.
happened when he was 15, 16 years old,
Yeah.
and he was registered for 20 years. And then he, I
Yeah.
guess, got in a relationship with her or whatever, and he didn't register, and he was living in California.
Mhm.
So apparently, the U.S. Marshals got enough information to know
Right.
that
Right.
he had moved, and so that's how he got like arrested for not registering. But
Right.
I knew they was only going to give him a slap on the wrist because that happens a lot. It happens more than people think. And if they prosecute like full court and all that, it just causes more money. I mean, it is what it is, right? So they
Right.
usually slap him on the hand with, slap him on the wrist and get off
Mhm.
and go. But do you know that they can get off the registry depending on what their stipulations are? Because I know somebody that had did something at 15, and
Mhm.
if he stayed out of trouble, whatever, by 25, he got taken off the registry. And then
What?
there's some people that is on the registry for life, depending on what it was, or if you did messed up like he did, he had a
Mhm.
chance to get off. But now that he done messed up, that's probably
Mhm.
not gonna happen.
So you saying he not gonna get no time?
Oh no, he didn't get no time. I forgot what it was
Right. Right.
that he agreed to, but basically he not gonna get no jail time.
That's up if he don't. Oh my
And
God.
so right after that, that's when the lawsuit came out. But
Mhm.
it's like every time something happens is with them, with Nicki Minaj and him, like the
Right.
baby, them getting married, the baby,
Right.
um, now this thing with the lawsuit is like this resurfaces all over again every time.
But
But
once did she do something to a child or something?
huh?
Did she have some kind of relationship with a child or something? I don't know.
No, I think her brother is like
Oh, okay.
he's in prison or in trouble now
Yeah. Yeah.
for I guess being with a child
An
or a
underage
stepdaughter.
child, right?
Allegedly, that's what it said.
Right. Uh-huh.
But
Also,
I
like
mean,
I
for
said, the
somebody
whole
with
family
husband,
messed up.
what you saying?
I said, it seems like the whole dang family is messed up.
Yeah. But see, with
Mm-hmm.
somebody like her status, I mean, what do you do? Divorce him
Hmm. I
and
would.
just be on the low low? Like what?
Mm-hmm.
I think she really wanted to get married. So and she was just at that age to where
Mm-hmm.
she want to get married, get married and have
Right.
a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just I don't know. Maybe she could have picked a better part, a different partner. I don't know, but it seemed like
All
she got to
right.
have this stamp on her forehead,
Mm-hmm.
as long
Mm-hmm.
as they're together. Now, let's say they divorce.
Right.
They
Right.
are not going to look at her the same. You know what I mean? They're going to
Uh-uh.
classify him with his crap, and she's gonna be Nicki Minaj
Yeah. Right. Right.
that saw
It's
the
just a
light.
mess. It's just a big old mess. That's all I can say. A big old mess. Like, okay, I want to go back to when me and you and Andrea was on the other night. Remember?
Oh yeah, girl, yeah.
It was some trolls in there, like you mentioned that person's name, that Vera Whisper, whatever her name was.
Vera Whisper, that was end up being Amber. Well, I didn't know she
Oh.
was a troll, but I was just Andrea was talking so much. I was just
Mhm.
going through like the comments because I didn't have time to read them, but I wanted to
Right.
acknowledge, if somebody else wanted to read them, I was just putting them on the screen, right? And
Right.
so somebody was like, "Well, did you know who that was? Like you had her name up there for a long time, like you were reading it." I'm like, I
Uh
couldn't read it. Andrea was talking so much. I was like involved in her conversation,
Yeah.
trying to be
Yeah. Yeah.
respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
ma'am. Yes,
wasn't worried
ma'am.
about the chat. And then when I saw I had all these comments, I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and click through them. And I must have had
Right.
that on the screen for a long time. I might have been distracted by my son coming in here or something. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
but no, I didn't even know who that was. And my
So you
when I got
saying
off
that,
of there,
that
my chat was lit. My DMs was lit.
wow? Because I had my tablet and my phone, and I kept scrolling through trying to see who is this Vera Whisper. I was like, who is this lady? What is she saying? And I kept scrolling, scrolling. She was saying some stuff. Somebody she gonna contact her lawyer and all this here, and I was like, huh?
Yeah. Also, Lynette said that. Uh, Samaya said I need to show each of my doors. I'm gonna let you know, Samaya. Um, and my front doors and windows because I don't know nothing about no saging stuff. I don't have it staying
Mhm.
safe. It was because the wedding hall has to abide by COVID guidelines. So they want them to be fully vaccinated. Okay.
Mhm.
I have an Instagram page just for my business. Well, you want to post it, girl, so we can share it.
Right.
They won't check. Happens all the time.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
Nikki likes that ride or die person song. Yeah, and because he's like a force to be reasoned with. Like he's one like
Mhm.
you don't mess with people like him. They kind of shady, like bully,
Oh.
shady kind of. Yeah, but
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So all these people was in my chat and they were explaining, and I appreciate them telling me because I really truly didn't know. And they were like,
Mhm.
you gotta watch your chat. You have to watch
Yeah.
your chat. But I just get carried on, and I'm
I
just
know it.
talking. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but
why I
it
say you
was
need
something
some
that we
mods in your
said. She
chat.
said that she was gonna go back and tell her lawyers, and I'm like, what in
Yes, she
my
sure
chat?
did. Yes, she said that. I saw it. Like I said, I had my phone and my tablet out, and
I
I
would have
seen her.
blocked her. I said if I would have saw something like that, I probably would have blocked her.
Mhm.
It probably
Mhm.
about 2 days ago. It was on a late night chronicle, girl.
I know. I know. I
But
had just got my food.
Andrea really wasn't. Hey, don't tell the people. Andrea really wasn't saying much of shit. I mean, she was talking, but then when I go in and ask her questions, she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say
Uh
nothing."
huh. Uh huh.
So she really wasn't saying a whole lot of information.
Right.
Sherelle Perry gonna be mad at me, but I don't
Oh
even know
yeah.
who's friends with who, to be honest with you. But
Right.
I do feel like they is trying to use me to support their
Mhm.
purpose. So go on your channel, your platform, and do that. Why come on somebody else's platform and bring that mess? Include
Yeah.
Andrea. I didn't ask for her to come on that, but if
Mhm.
you coming on my channel gonna do that, then I don't want that drama on my channel. Period.
Right. Right.
Unless I talk about it or I'm bringing it.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow. Yeah, you gotta watch these folks in the YouTube streets, honey.
Yeah.
You do.
Um,
You do. You do. So you had already took the second COVID test?
Yeah, as soon as I left my job, before I can get back
Mhm.
home, they called me back and they came to
Mhm.
my car and took the test to where they have to
Mhm.
send it off. I haven't got my results back, but I do have a test scheduled tomorrow with me and my 20-year-old
Okay.
um at CVS, I
Mhm.
think, and
Mhm.
see what it says because
Mhm.
he not having no symptoms either. And then
Right.
my baby, he not here. My mom them took him
Right.
away when I got that positive result. He had
Mhm.
just got out of school too, so he wasn't around me too long. And
Mhm.
but he seemed like he was doing kind of peakish, but he feeling better. But he go take
Right.
his test Friday. But I had to like cancel all his therapy appointments. And
Uh-huh.
so we'll see how it goes. But basically it's just
Yeah.
a sit and waiting game. You know,
That's it.
I gotta take all these pills. You know, that's the thing. And I do remember my mom had sent my brother like vitamins and stuff. And so after
Mhm.
he had died, we went clean up his apartment. He never took the stuff out the bag, you know.
Oh
So
wow, he
I
didn't
know,
say.
these medicines, even though they awful, they taste awful, they make you nauseated, and I know I need it in order to, stay feeling well and feeling good. But I
Uh-huh.
feel pretty good today. I just had a little heartburn because I had ate me some chitlins this morning, honey. My mom made some chitlins last night, and my oldest son brought it over here, and I had just
Uh-oh.
took some vitamins, and I just started burning, and I'm like, is
Oh.
it my lungs? Is it my? Is it my
Oh no,
throat?
no.
So,
Did you put some hot sauce on them?
no, no,
Oh,
she had
okay.
some vinegar on there. The way she cook it, you ain't gotta add
Oh.
it. And so
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like spicy food, but it's just the greasiness. Because last night
Yeah.
I ate a link, a real link, not them sausages, a real link, the greasy kind.
Mhm. Mm-mm.
And I had
Mm-mm.
to throw it all up because it was too greasy. So,
Right.
uh, fatty foods, stay away from it
Yeah.
if you got take all these vitamins and stuff because that's not where it's
Yeah. You want to
so
ask
then,
somebody else to come back? You want to ask somebody else to join us on the panel?
I mean, they
Anybody
can.
else?
I dropped the link, but
Oh, okay.
I just dropped the link and let them know if they want to come up,
Okay.
they welcome. But so this medicine that this doctor ordered me, it says it's an anti-parasite. But anyway, I did read some stuff
Mm-hmm.
about it. But it's 13 tablets, girl. I got to take
Oh,
at
they big
one
tablets
time.
at one time? What?
And so they called me today. Were like, "Well, did you get your medicine?" Yes, but I need to clarify this dosage. I'm supposed to take
Oh.
13 tablets of this?
So what
And
is
they're
the
like,
dosage?
"Well, it's based upon your weight." And I'm like, "Oh, don't
So what
you
is the
just take
dosage?
that?"
What is
Huh?
the dosage? I said, what is the dosage on dosage? Well, you know what
I
I
don't
mean.
I don't know the milligram on
Yeah, the
it,
milligram.
but it's 13 tablets, but it's based upon your weight. So
Whoa.
I was like, okay, no wonder I'm taking 13 tablets. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
And
I
you
was like,
taking
well, I'm
them
gonna
all
take
at
one
once.
and I'm gonna give one to my son and I'm gonna get
Oh wow, that's a
they give
lot.
you just enough, I guess, for your
Mm-hmm.
weight, but they
Mm-hmm.
so I guess I have to get him his own medicine. You know how we do it in Texas. We not and us nurses is the worst ones. We like to play doctor
Uh-huh.
and we don't take all our antibiotics and we like to
Yes.
save some for later. Or we like
Yes.
to pass them on to mama and sister and brother and uncle.
Yes. Yes. Whoever. I know my kids be like, Mom, you got some antibiotics? Or my husband, you got any more of them antibiotics? I'm like, oh,
Somebody
I
say,
take all mine. When they
somebody
give them to
say,
me, I don't care if I'm feeling good. I finish them all. 'Cause you know how
but
we
you
do.
a good patient. You a
I
good
am.
compliant patient. We need more of you in the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, somebody say, ooh, chitlins, get the protein however you can, sis. Ah, if I can keep it down,
Right,
right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
13, but they little bitty pills, but still 13 pills,
Okay, they
four
were
vitamin
small.
C's. I'm supposed to take four zinc. I can't. Zinc make me sick, so I can't do all of that. Then you got to take
Um,
elderberry, which is a syrup, and vitamin D. Now, they say if you low in vitamin D,
Uh-huh.
you have a good chance on catching COVID. I've always, since I had my surgery,
Uh-huh.
I've been low in vitamin D. So I know I'm deficient on that. I did not know this, or I would have been taking my vitamin D.
Right, right.
So, but you can get 25% of your vitamin D just drinking like a glass of milk.
See, I like milk though. I like milk.
I
So
don't
is
even
that
drink it.
is that for ice cream? Is ice cream included in that? Because you know I love my blueberry.
I'm sure you can figure it up in there, but they say sugar feeds the virus. Girl, it's just
Uh-oh.
all kinds of stuff. It's like, okay, turn around, jump, run down
Uh-oh.
the street, come back, turn around
Uh-huh.
again.
Oh wow. I ain't heard that
I
one.
said,
That's a
well,
new
what
one
do
for
people
me.
give up and like, if I'm a die, I'm a die. But no,
No,
I'm
dog, you
gonna
know
fight.
what?
I am
You know what?
fighting.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
fight. What you said?
I was finna say, you know what, God got you. You're not going nowhere. He's not ready for you, sweetheart.
I tell
Trust
and
and believe.
I tell him, I'm like, I got my baby. He here
Yeah,
for a reason.
exactly.
No, but no, but a lot of my family members are treating me like I'm gonna die, like it's a death sentence, and that is it's really like depressing, and then it hurts, and then you're like, really, like what?
Hmm.
Y'all just waiting around like vultures or some shit.
Oh
Like,
wow.
how am I supposed
No.
to feel about that?
Uh-huh.
They
Uh-huh.
couldn't rush my child out of here. Oh, okay.
Oh.
You can say bye or wave or nothing, and
Uh-huh.
so yeah.
Oh.
It's
Oh
stressful though.
man.
It's
I
stressful.
imagine.
But I'm sure,
I imagine.
they feel because my brother, he died,
Oh yeah.
about this was the same age. Now, he was big like me, but he had a lot of underlying health issues. I don't have any underlying health issues other than
Okay,
being morbid.
good.
Morbid obesity is an underlying health issue, right? Yeah.
Right.
So, that's the
But
only
blood
thing, you
but you
know.
don't take like blood pressure or
No, I don't have
cholesterol.
hypertension. He had hypertension,
Diabetes.
diabetes. He started having
Right.
problems with his heart. He had a lot more going on with him than I
Uh-huh.
did. But
Right.
I say, if it wasn't for me having that surgery and losing them 182 pounds, even though it was just for 2 or 3 years that I kept it down, I may not. I may be a different picture for me today.
Right, right. Uh-uh.
So I
I'm
do
gonna have to
want.
cut my
I
air. I'm gonna
want to
have to
get
cut
back
my air
healthy,
on. I'm getting hot. Hot
huh?
flash. I said I'm gonna have to cut my air on. I'm getting hot. I had cut my air up. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have to cut it back down some because I be having hot flashes. Oh
How
my
old are you,
god.
girl?
I'll be 52 this weekend. I'm 51.
I've been having hot flashes too, but it's only been the last couple of days. That's
Really?
another thing that made me feel like something was wrong with me because I'm usually cold natured because I'm
Uh
anemic.
huh.
But
Right.
I was like hot, like the air couldn't get cooled enough, and I wasn't running no fever. But it would be
Mhm.
at night, girl. And it's like last night I had to get up several times. It's like it tries to take you over at night.
Yep.
Cause so the doctor was like, "Don't lay flat on your back, lay on your
Mhm.
side."
Mhm.
But I had to get up and sit up in the chair a couple of times because
Right.
I just kept feeling like something was taking me over, like in my lung, and I would
Mhm.
wake up. And so,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I want to do everything these people say.
Yeah. Most
This
definitely.
is definitely an experience.
I bet. I bet. Lynette says she hates milk. I heard a lot of people don't like milk.
Mm-mm.
She says she hates milk.
And then, I mean, is milk really good to drink if I'm not congested, but if I was congested, is milk really good to drink?
I
Like,
don't
baby.
know. Queen,
Oh, yeah.
what's that? Queen
Yeah.
of
You right,
Queen of
Queen of
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
you can get your vitamin D through the sun, too.
Yeah, 'cause I sit in the sun sometimes too, not too long, 'cause I'm already, I don't want to get darker than what I am.
Lynette said they're worried about you and probably depressed over you being sick. It's all love. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. I need to
Mm-hmm.
hear that because I'm starting to be like, look, what y'all just waiting for me to go?
Right.
This is not. I think it's power in your words. I
I
am not
know it
going
is.
nowhere.
That's
Okay.
what I said. Nope. Baby, look, we still got work to do. You hear me?
Yeah.
We still have work to do now. Mm-mm. You got
They said
this.
you might have it from the virus, not menopause. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
you're having it for real, right, Queen C?
Oh
For
yeah,
real menopause.
I'm menopause. I've been menopausal for a few years. I haven't had a cycle in
Wow.
2 years, so I'm over that. I'm over flow. Keep going, baby.
Yes, milk do increases phlegm. So I'm trying to stay away from that.
Mhm. Yeah. Come on up here. Don't tell me. Tell the people. Come on up on the panel, honey.
Sh- She might be in the middle of something at work. Um,
Oh, okay. Right.
yes, I am going to be fine. I am going to beat this.
Yes, you
I
are.
already
Yes.
feel I feel okay, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's something to take seriously. I joke and laugh about it, but it really is something to take seriously. I just want to make sure it wasn't no mistake because my job did tell me. They say, well, it could have been a false positive, but damn, I can't go to work,
Mhm.
right? So he said,
Right.
well, I'm thinking, why would you tell me that? But then he told me, oh, we did have a case of tests that were giving false positives, so that's why we have to do
What?
the second test. And I'm like, well, dang, y'all should have made sure y'all had the right case, okay, or something.
Right.
So, he said that, yeah, it could be a case scenario like that. So, in order for, I still can't go to work until if the
Mhm.
test come back negative, I can go back to work immediately. But if the test come back that I have it, then I am quarantined for 14 days. I won't be able to go
Right.
back to work until the 31st. And then I
Mhm.
have to test negative.
Yeah. We had just did, like I said, on my job, we do COVID testing every week,
We
and
do it too. We was doing it, but they stopped it. When he took those restrictions, they stopped it. And just if
yeah,
you have symptoms come in, right?
yeah,
So that's why I went in there because I was like, I'm not really feeling quite right. I knew I had already been at a facility and I had already, that person I had told you about that
mhm,
said that they had been in jail and they was like nasally. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, but then some things play with your mind, like, but I'm like, mm-mm. After 2 days, I'm like, I'm going to get checked.
mhm,
And I really was going to take my COVID test if I was negative, but uh-uh. Um,
right. So now what they doing too on my job, they not testing the people that have been vaccinated. They mostly testing the ones that haven't been. But some of them they are testing that are vaccinated. I think they gonna do like randomly test the ones that have had the vaccine, but mostly it's the ones that haven't been vaccinated. Because I was waiting Monday, I was like, oh Lord, got to do this COVID test, but he's like, no.
they probably doing them first, but look at there's so many people that is getting the test,
Hmm.
is getting COVID, and they are vaccinated, like the governor.
Right. Like
know?
I said, we had one guy, our guy that worked in the kitchen, our chef. He was vaccinated. He ended up getting the COVID. He ended up getting the Delta variant. He just came back to work week
Oh
before
no.
last. Yeah. And I had talked to him. I had
See,
asked
I
him.
know there's a lot of cases, and they're just not saying it.
Hmm. Right. They don't want to panic you.
Here's Sunny girl, and you better not jump off here either.
Chocolate cake for their birthday. Huh? Can y'all hear me?
Uh
Yes,
huh.
ma'am. How
Okay,
you?
I'm sorry. What'd you say? My step daughter is here. What'd you say? Why would a cat want chocolate cake? Cats don't eat chocolate cake. I know because chocolate's bad for them. Right. Are you supposed to be reading the book? Yeah. Okay, go read your book.
Hey, Sunny.
Hello, how are you?
I like your hair. What you done something different to it?
I had kind of had to stretch it out. I went, washed it and went back natural, but I had to stretch it out because it was all looking crazy in the front. all
The
dried
color,
up.
it looks lighter though.
Oh, yeah, I did dye it on the sides. I had to dye the
Oh,
gray hair. I tried to get rid of the gray.
see, that's cute.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We
Hello?
just sitting here shooting the shit about different things.
Oh, I got something plugged in.
That's all.
Huh?
I say we just sitting here shooting the shit about different things. What you up to? You staying safe?
Staying safe here. Yes. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I feel okay.
That's good. Yeah, I was like, y'all pray for Hood Life Chronicles, y'all.
Oh yeah, they told me that. Thank
Yeah,
you so
somebody
much.
came up, oh my God. And I didn't want to, you know,
That's okay.
invade on
That's
your
okay.
privacy.
I feel like I want to actually help people. I feel like everything happened for a reason. So we were talking heavy on COVID-19 before this happened, and so
Right.
to actually live it, like have it and live it, and have to go through the process. That's a learning experience, but it's also a teaching experience too. Because like when they tell you at work, oh, you tested positive, they don't tell you, okay, what do I do next? I'm like, well, what do I do? What do I take? What do I go to the doctor? I mean, do I need to go to the hospital? What do I do? And so I basically had to dig for them questions
Yeah.
to get those answers, and it kind of helped me with the right direction. But right now, I just started one man. I'm waiting on my infusion. They got to schedule me an infusion of antibodies. I hadn't heard them doing anything like that. Apparently, this is a new thing that they're doing, and so I'm waiting on them to schedule me there so I can go get that taken care of. But um, my rapid test come out positive, but they said it could be a false positive.
Oh.
So then they have to do another test to verify that you actually got it. But I'm doing tests on my own because I'm just like crazy like that. Like I want to make sure this is what I'm dealing with. I don't want no mistakes, especially when you tell me you had a case of false positives.
Right.
Yes. Oh no. I'm not just gonna go by what you say now. I'm gonna get my own documentation. Know what kind of shady stuff y'all trying over there.
But you feel fine. And when I heard you talking yesterday, I said, well, she'll be fine. But I'm not going to tell you yet because I'm not a doctor. But I was thinking to myself, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm not really having no symptoms. I just start feeling like really nauseous for a couple of days. And I was exposed. I felt like I was exposed to somebody and they didn't tell me that they had been in jail. So I said, then I was in some nursing homes that had positive people.
Right.
I need to go get checked. This I'm not going to wait no 2 weeks. It's too late,
Right. Your governor down there got tested positive.
Yes,
with two, and he vaccinated.
He vaccinated and he got a booster shot. Right after
he got a booster shot too.
Right after he found out he was positive. Yeah, my husband told me about it.
Wow.
He's a hypocrite. We're gonna talk about it.
He's not enforcing masks. So like our kids just started school. They couldn't be vaccinated because they were under the age of 12. Now they've lowered it to 6. So they won't make them wear masks at school. The teachers wearing it, but the parents are not. The kids are not. So your kids are really went to school like they're completely unsafe. Like it's just not safe. And a lot of the kids is getting it.
Yeah.
Some of it they call it RSV, but some of them is actually getting the COVID.
Yeah. It's the children.
Yeah.
Scary. Very scary.
I can't wait till election year come up because he got to go. That man got to go. He's just so controversial, and they kind of had it tighten up here during the pandemic, like the nursing homes. You couldn't go visit your loved one at the nursing home. You had to look at them through a window. Okay. Healthcare personnel, they wasn't even letting us in. If they weren't dying, you could not go in there.
Yeah.
Now you would have to show them a test. Every once a week, you go in there, you would have to show them a test. They're not doing none of that. None of it.
Nope. Because one of my close friends, her mother's in a skilled nursing facility. And now they done set it back down. They can't come up there now.
Yeah. Even the hospital. You couldn't even go see your family member at the hospital.
Yeah.
Like they was completely on shutdown. But now it's like, the numbers are up there, but y'all still y'all just like passive with it, and everybody else is being passive too.
It's really sad, the governor in Texas, and it's a lot of Southern Republican governors and senators. They've all been vaccinated, but then they tell you, oh, you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that, but they're protected. So it's so political at this point, that it's just ridiculous how they're running their states. I mean, even the food we have down here, I don't know. They mandated masks here though.
You in Florida?
Oh hell no. No.
Because that man's a mess there too. He's full of it too. They need to vote him out of there.
Yeah. Georgia. I'm in Georgia. So
okay.
But I'm from Texas.
You're not very far from Florida.
No, I'm not. Just a couple hours away.
So how is it over there where you're at as far as with COVID and everything? Are y'all in the red, or are y'all wearing masks, or y'all got mask mandates, or what?
We have mask mandates. Well, in Atlanta itself, I live on the outskirts of Atlanta, but they have mask mandates. So the mayor there, Keisha Lance Bottom, she did something right before she leaves.
That's good.
I'm not a Keisha Lance Bottom fan.
Oh, really?
No.
That's that black woman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's like, why you don't like Keisha? Because she didn't do anything. I used to live in Atlanta itself. I live in the suburbs now, but Atlanta is just a hot mess. The taxes are extremely high, and then nothing gets done. They want to beautify the city when people come to visit, like the Super Bowl and stuff like that. So they spend a lot of your tax dollars on those kind of things, and yet the streets and stuff are still a hot mess. I get irritated by stuff like that when I'm paying high taxes, because you have to pay state taxes.
Oh yeah. See, we don't pay state taxes here, thank God.
So where's your money going to? I see no difference. You see what I'm saying? So that's irritating. But it's just a hot mess. And the kids are getting, there are schools that are shutting down here because of COVID. I shouldn't even say that, because of cousin C, and they're getting infections. I guess that's how you say it.
Well, they're refusing to cut the schools down here, and I don't see why. But Ruby Girl said her daughter just started school last Wednesday. I remember you said she started Wednesday night. We got an email saying that someone in the school tested positive, and that was my thing with my son. I talked to the teacher today, and so he had to be quarantined for 10 days or 14 days. But what about school? You know what I'm saying? As far as, can he do homeschooling at home? Like, why don't we have a choice? We don't even have a choice.
Oh, so you all don't have a choice.
Well, no, you have to send them to school.
Yeah.
They're not doing the virtual learning.
Right, we're doing virtual learning with the 6-year-old. We didn't send her back, and then the teenagers went back. But they haven't had.
We had a choice last year, but not this year. So it's like, why are y'all changing up what you did that worked?
Because they said because of the funding, they didn't have any funding.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the money. So if it's all about the money, wouldn't it make sense, if you want people to go back to work and get things back to normal, wouldn't it make sense that you force a mask mandate, especially since the virus has mutated into, a very more
yes.
This is more infectious than the first one, right?
Exactly.
And now they say you can catch it you can have on a mask and still catch it.
And that's what I think happened to me. I really do, because I usually wear my mask and I don't go nowhere. And I'm usually careful about it, but like, I feel like I could still breathe in that mask, and I got it somehow. I was around somebody that had it and didn't know.
And there's another form of the virus that is out. I can't think of the name. I think it starts with a Z or something. But all it's doing, and from how I had to learn, is that it's mutating because it's trying to survive. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be really, really careful. And I do believe, in my opinion, they will be shutting down again. Because you have people literally that know about the D, and they are still out here walking around, no mask.
Exactly.
Everywhere. That's how it is down here where I'm at.
Where are you?
In Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the governor he don't kill. So
Nope.
a lot of them don't kill, but it puts you more at risk. Because they're not being safe. And I mean, I even sanitize my hand when I get off the pump. I mean, we spray ourselves down.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
I really don't believe I have it. I'm like, you have to show me more than one time because I'm not feeling really sick, and I don't go nowhere. I pretty much stay home.
Right.
My job is an on-call job. I go when they call me. They don't call me that often. I might get 2 visits a week. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some of those visits are in nursing homes where it's at,
Mm-hmm.
So
And you not right now.
460, huh?
I'm sorry. Right now, you can't even find Lysol.
Yeah, it's really
What?
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You know, up here, down here in Texas, they have some, because I have got some at Family Dollar. They shelf was full of Lysol. I bet you if I go back, they probably ain't got none now. That was like
Yeah,
last
if
year.
you see something, you gotta grab it. We got they got people out here like that's all they do all day, and you pay them $50, $60, and they gonna hook you up, okay?
Wow. Uh-huh.
Macrobad and Lysol. 465 students tested positive in a school here in Mississippi. That's a lot of kids
That's a
infected.
lot.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
that
don't have
is
any choice
crazy.
right now. A little boy died from COVID last week in South Carolina. That's
Mm.
awful.
Wow.
Mm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
They said, "Look at us together, trouble." That's right. We gonna go up there and we gonna run for president or governor or something. We gonna show these people how to run this
Mm-hmm.
this country because they are clueless.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Really
sad.
cool.
But yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a sad situation that we're dealing with when we're dealing with people that refuse to mask up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you refuse to get vaccinated, at least wear a mask. That's the least you could do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the least
Right.
you could do. So you
Right.
can't.
I regret not getting. I do wear my mask, but I regret not getting vaccinated. I really do because it's like, okay, am I the mild end or am I going to be severe? And I wish I would have took it, but it was a lot of fear on why I didn't take
Mm-hmm.
it, and I would have never thought or believed that this could happen to me.
Right.
And I thought I beat the system. You know what I'm saying? I never tested positive, but I thought I beat the system, but I didn't. So
Well, hopefully you'll have a negative
I'm hoping that
test.
is my hope and prayer, and I can go back to
Right.
my normal life. But it puts it refocus you really on everything.
Yeah.
And doing we take so much for granted. Even like I
Yeah.
told, getting DoorDash or something like that. You don't know them people that's carrying that food, even if they do
Yeah.
leave it at your door. How you know they not snotting just wipe their nose? They trying to pay
All
their bills
right.
and stuff. Or
Mm-hmm.
even the food that they put, even if you clean the bag off and everything else, the food that they just bagged, how do you know that person wasn't sick? So
Mm-hmm.
look like we got to go back to the basics, y'all,
Yeah. This is something we're going to be living with it.
for a long
For a
time.
very
Yeah,
long time. So
Yep.
stay masked up. That's all I can tell you. I'm okay with it. We walk around here like China.
yeah. Or
Uh-huh.
the
Exactly.
Iranians, I feel like the Iranians, they would always wear, the women would always wear that stuff over their face. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
feel. Them Indians, but
Yeah.
that's okay. It protected us. We probably should have been doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed. But tell me, I missed part of what you were saying about someone was in your comments at the late night chat that we were on.
Oh yeah, girl. So
Mm-hmm.
apparently I wasn't watching my chat because I was really trying to pay attention to Andrea. And so they said Amber was in there, and her name was Vera Whispers or something. I wouldn't even know who she
Mm-hmm.
was, but
Right.
she was saying that she was taking information that she got from Andrea on my chat to her court case. And then after that, I got like I think Lita had texted me. She wanted to come on, which the link was right there. If she wanted to come on, she could have just came on. And so it's just like a lot of people's like telling me these people was in there. I don't know who is who, who's friends with who. You know, I was gonna do an interview with Lita, but then I got sick because she wanted to say Andrea come on there saying her say I didn't ask her to come on there, but I noticed all of a sudden my chat jumped up to like 70 something people. And I'm like, I'm getting off of here. This is people coming in here. I saw A2A came in here, and he comes in there every once in a while. But for people, so many people to come in at that time of the night, it was suspicious to me. So I said, I'm just to get off here because I wasn't feeling too hot anyway. I was like, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm going to bed.
Right. I felt accidentally because I was on my phone. I accidentally went off. It was so funny because I was laying in the bed. I was like, oh, I don't know how to use my avatar.
Oh
yeah. You finally figured it out.
I have figured it out, yeah.
I say, oh, so it's kind of makes it look like they just trying to use people, you know what I mean, for their own motives, and we ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all had issues before, but way before I started watching about All About the Tea. But at least I knew the players were All About the Tea. I knew, I had been watching them. I knew about the family members. I knew about Monica, but I don't know these people. Harpo, I don't know these people.
Who this woman? Who this woman?
Yeah, who's this woman?
I didn't even know, like, all that drama with the. I never knew the whole Amber situation. I just know the John.
I still don't know, Right. But if I'm gonna keep getting pulled in some shit, I want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? So I can know. Oh, hey, you need to go with that.
Right.
Well, we wasn't even talking about that. We was talking about COVID and stuff, and then Andrea pop up. Next thing all these other people pop up, and I'm like, wait a minute. What triggered me was the number in the chat, how it jumped up so fast. I say, oh no, and I had already been on here for a minute. And I'm like, oh no, I got to get off of here.
Yeah, you don't want the drama. Well, I'm not sure. Look, y'all were talking about hot flashes. Here is my little fan that I got from Aldi's. If you have an Aldi's, and you can clip it to your shirt.
Oh wow, yeah.
And it blows really good.
We have an Aldi's.
It runs on the battery too.
Yeah, I got one right up.
I can't put it in my shirt.
Where you got that from?
I got this from Aldi's, but it blows really well. It feels good. So I have it sitting here. Wow. I go through those hot flashes too.
We need them down here when we get them hurricanes. We ain't got no power, right, Queen? See,
it's a battery fan, battery ran fan. It blows good air. It's called Easy Home. You can probably find one on Amazon or something.
Right. Oh, okay.
And you can wear it around your neck.
And what's it called?
Easy fan.
Easy fan.
Oh, Easy Home. Easy
Home. Okay.
Yeah, Lynette said she tried to use Sparkle Alley too. Yeah, I knew about that.
Yeah, she did. So did John Yates, though.
Huh?
So did John Yates.
Oh,
Amber posted. Yeah, he did. He sure did. Amber posted in A2's chat one time. You know who I am, girl. We don't know who the F are you. A non-factor Ruby girl is a mess.
Yeah, Ruby girl is pretty. I like her photo.
She is really pretty. But honey, she is ride or die chick. I'm telling you.
Okay.
She sure is.
But yeah, it's drama. It's drama you don't want to get into. That has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I don't want to.
That's why I cut it loose.
Because I was gonna do an interview, but then I got sick. But I'm like, I'm just gonna probably decide away from that because I really don't want to get into that. If I drop a link, you want to come up, then you come up. Right. But I don't want that mess on my channel. Don't bring it on there.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to get off here. Y'all been on here almost 30 minutes. I gotta get up and walk around,
Okay.
Get quiet. But thank y'all for coming on. Thank you, Sonny, for coming up. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers. I'll keep y'all updated on my condition.
All right. Thank you.